won a jewelry jar at an auction. This is Makeup Zombies Auctions. She does jewelry sales on Sundays. Be sure and check out her channel. And I actually won this in a giveaway. So I believe it's a non-curated jewelry jar straight from a thrift store. Unsorted, so forth and so on, so to speak. So let's get started on this one. And this is the jewelry bag that I won. Oh, it's a heavy one. Very heavy one. Oh my goodness. But let's take a look and see what we find. This one looks very interesting. Not sure what that is. Almost looks like a belt. Let's see what that is. What in the world? It looks like a broken piece. Maybe not. It's cute. It's not heavy. This is just a metallic. It looks like a metallic adhesive strip of some sort. Nuisance of these fishing wire necklaces are always in these. I don't know if there's any more in there, but it looks like it was about. That is really cool. Actually, really cool. Very cool. Now, if I had a 24-inch waist, I'd definitely wear that with some dark denim, but we shall see. Thank you so much for joining me for an unboxing. I hope you enjoy jewelry. This is a nice little bead on here. I like it. It's a glass bead. It's an earring. And then we have a clip-on vintage looking thing here. Looks very 60s, very mod generation. They're very lightweight. They feel like maybe some kind of wood. And of course those pretty mod colors. Here's a turtle. She looks sterling. Closer look at it. 18 karat gold plate. Kind of like the little background that they put on that. These are pretty. These are the Red Hat Society. And they're clips. There they are there. My granddaughter has not had her ears pierced. Had such a heyday. Such a good time with my vintage clip-on earrings, and she found the most spectacular star. I had forgotten I had them. They're like three-dimensional stars with rhinestones, little tiny little petite things. She's going to be 10, so they were just gorgeous, and she really liked them. Here's an old earring as well. Very worn. Sometimes these are genuine pearls, but this one looks like it's a faux pearl. Oh my gosh, I love this green one. That is pretty. I just like crazy. Fob here, you put this around your wrist. These are actually really convenient. I like these. You don't have to be looking for them, but not jewelry, right? So we'll probably put that in a donation pile. And here's a very nice seafoam statement necklace, and some of these do lend themselves to crafting. I hope you've taken a look at my new series on repurposing, redesigning, restructuring vintage and broken jewelry, because sometimes I feel like these can be done. Some things can be done with them. I will put this in a crafter lot. More single earrings. Putting those all aside here so we can match them up in a minute. Oh, what a pretty little post in here. It's a nice one. Very nice. Well made. Oh, this is pretty. Oh yeah, this is pretty. Reminds me of a Gucci motif with that bamboo on it. It feels like real bamboo. I'm not sure, but this is nice. This is very stylish. Very cool. I like that. I guess you could wear it either way. It's a little more dimensional this way. I love the color of that brass hardware. Love the fact that it is a vintage piece. You can tell by the clasp. I would never ever do another clasp like that. I'm surprised I don't see a maker on this. And brass polishes up very nicely. It does have some gunk on here, but it looks like it can just be cleaned off. Oh, I love that. That is very nice. That's a keeper. It's another little multi-metal, mixed metals. This is nice too. Look at this paisley with copper and silver tone and brass. Very stylish piece. Another vintage hook on here, brass findings. This one's about, I don't know, 20 inches long, I think. Oh, I didn't show you the rings of the day. Some people do like to see that, so let me show that to you. This is a turquoise and spiny oyster. Beautiful gift. Wonderful gift from a absolutely fantastic, thoughtful subscriber who sent me a box of jewelry, and this was included in one of the many rings that she sent me, and I absolutely adore it. This is a buy I just got on eBay. I love anything shadow box. I'm always in search of those. Just my little wrap in silver tone, little snake there, and my James Avery 14 karat crosslet. I love this piece. This is very nice. I'm not sure what this material, lots of things are made, even the Lee Sands. Lee Sands does a lot of inlay work on this type of substance, this type of material here, but I'm not sure if that's wood or resin or what. Let me know in the comments if you have any idea. We're always interested in what you know, because no one knows everything. But I know this is absolutely beautiful. I really like this piece. That is a beautiful, beautiful piece. I love the design, love the mixed metals. Always a good look. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far, please don't forget to subscribe. Subscriptions are always free. And oh my goodness, that's cute. And of course, give it a thumbs up. That tells YouTube you're having fun here. You enjoyed the video. Help spread the word. And I do so appreciate that. Look at this little bow. That's cute. Missing a lot of things, though. Lots of stones are missing. It looks like something was dangling. So another crafter piece. Lots of pretty hoops. No actual matches yet. I should take this out already, but because I'm so scared it's going to tangle up with everything else. The tragedy, honestly, is that these are very pretty on. But when they're in jewelry jars, oh my goodness. And I guess when you collect them and keep them at home, make sure they don't mix with your other beautiful pieces in the jewelry box. They're very invasive, as they say in the gardening world. It's an invasive species here. It will go everywhere. You don't want it to go. Kind of like bamboo. This really is one of my favorite colors. It also has to be ironed out. I hang it on a mannequin. Other earring to this one. Under other circumstances, I would probably take the time to clean them because they do look like a good quality earring. But some of the, look at that, disgusting with all that gunk. If you can't handle the gunk, this is part of the gig. This is really part of the gig, is to dig through this gunky jewelry till you find the treasure. And I hope you understand that. This is not for the faint of heart. That's why I do it, so you don't have to. Because some of the pearls have faded, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to craft it out. They're nice and sparkly and pretty. It looks like a good quality. Elsie. It's a nice modernist piece. Yeah, that's pretty. Good condition as well. Nice ropey chain on that. Snake chain, rather. Let's just mark Liz Claiborne on one side and Elsie on the other. It's got a little bead as well. This is interesting. It looks like silver tone, but it could be sterling. Let's take a look. Interesting design. They almost look like little flames. Little choker piece too. Silver tone, but what a pretty little piece. This would make such a nice start to a layering. I would actually love to put this with some gold tone. I would have this be the focal point right here, and then I would do a pendant in gold tone with a delicate chain, and then another bold, maybe a rope chain, and that would look so cool. I think that would look really cool. Okay, here is a snail chain. These are called snail chains. And it's very heavy. It's a nice color. It looks like it's missing, yeah, it's missing the top chain. It probably, yeah, it looks like it went like that. It's such a beautiful little chain. I love the colors. That is a snail chain. It reminds me of a paperclip chain more than the paperclip chains. Doesn't it kind of look like a paperclip too? But these are called snail chains. Very nice piece. Then we have a statement necklace, mixed metals as well, with copper tone and silver and brass. That's pretty. Definitely a statement necklace. Event. I thought these were hearts. That's right. That's that beautiful. That's what I want to do. It's going to be my dream vacation. Forget Paris. I want to go to Albuquerque and I want to get on that hot air balloon. That is so cool. Oh, look at this little hand. It's an earring. That's very heavy though. Earrings are too heavy. I just make them pendants. Interesting. It's got lifeline, headline, fate line, health line. It's got all the details in the back. Look at that. That's cool. Yeah, and it feels like pewter. Could be. Not sure, but that is really a cool piece. I like that. All right, here's a very nice. Ooh, this is nice and heavy too. All the rhinestones are there. That's always a plus right off the bat. We've got true gem colors here: blue, red, sapphire blue, ruby red, and emerald green. Looks like a vintage piece. There is a peanut chain. This one is the peanut chain. I'm going to let you take a look at that. Not a clip chain, not a paper clip chain. This one is the peanut chain. If we have any names on it in the back. No, just a simple hook. A bit of wear on the coloration in the back, but this is just beautiful. I love that. That is so pretty. Look at that. Wow. Those are just embedded in there. Bezel. Well, what would you call that? Is it bezel setting? Channel setting? I don't know. Gorgeous. Just beautiful. Nice little starburst. Almost a starburst finish on that. Just beautiful. Gosh, that's a nice one. Wow. Well, you know what? This is a bingo because I didn't pay a dime for it. I won this. I absolutely won this bag in a trivia contest. Oh, these are clip. Oh my goodness. Did I get the other one? I thought I saw the other one a minute ago. No, it's other. This is perfect for my granddaughter. If I can find the other one. More clips. So we're finding a lot of singles. I'm putting them together as we speak. If they match. Matched up beautiful for Valentine's. Those are so cute and festive. Yes, a swank vintage bar pin for the tie bar pin. This is a beautiful shell. That would be nice on a pendant. So we did get black and white. Love black and white. Look at that fun piece. Let's put it together, see what it's going to do for us. Screams summer, doesn't it? I love it so much. This is really cute. It almost looks like a little illustration of a science concept. I'm not kidding. It's so cute. And then it kind of reminds me of a little circus big top or something as well. That is darling. These are glass beads. The big ones are acrylic. Gorgeous. Love this piece. Cufflinks. Look at that monogram. I've said it many times that this is a dying art. I think they use lasers now and they just don't do this kind of work like they used to do. Can't even find people that do engraving anymore. I live in Houston, which is a huge metropolis, and I had to go high and low to find one. And then I wasn't that happy with his work anyway. It wasn't, I didn't have many choices. These are so cute in their clip. Look at that. They're like perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, these are matched up. They look like they might be silver. I don't know. They look a little yellowish though. That alpaca, that nickel silver, German silver, I don't know why they even call it silver. There's no silver. They really have sort of a yellowish hue to that metal that you can kind of spot pretty quickly. These are matched. These are pretty. Kind of ethnic, don't you think? Cute. Mixed metals here, very nice. It looks like we have brass and copper. Could be sterling as well. Let me see if there's any mark on it. Nice. It looks like the earring, single earring spot here. These match that statement necklace. Then we got these matched up. These are kind of worn out though. So I may just use the backs for another pair of earrings that need attention. Definitely crafting that one. These have sort of a metal crimping on them, so they give it kind of a diamond cut look to it. More hoops, more singles. Quite pretty. I do hope I find the mates to these. They're very pretty. I do like when I get these long hooks though, because some earrings really lend themselves to that. I hope you're watching my series on repurposing jewelry there. And I just opened a selling channel. We are not going to just do jewelry, and what I really want to do soon is do a sale of jewelry as I unbox it, so that you can feel free to offer me as I'm unboxing it. I think that would be a good idea. Bid at the unboxing, that's what we'll call it. Oh, cute, cute, cute. Why is that ball there? I don't understand why that little tennis ball is there. Do you understand that? I don't, but it's gorgeous. Please let me know in the comments if you have any idea of some of these pieces that I'm showing, what they mean or why that butterfly is like that. These are cute. It's nice. They look like a really good quality. And they're in great condition. Wow, it looks like rhinestones. I can't even tell. That fabrication of metal is so pretty, and I love anything with the knots or rings. Yeah, it is all crimped, fabricated metal. They're old button earrings. Oh my gosh, these are ready to be recycled for sure. Dusty, dusty, dusty. What a shame. Look at that. What a shame. They are missing some of the strands. 2 of them on this side. Maybe it'll show up in here. If they do, we'll put them back. So pretty. I love that crystal color. It's like a grapefruit color. If not, we'll have to use those in something else, because those are beautiful colors. Let's see what we have here. Blue bead. I like that blue bead. It's actually a rock or ceramic. Very nice. It looks like lapis. I think it's an imitation. It looks like lapis though. I do see the pyrite in there. Can you see it? What do you think? I think it is. Wow, that's interesting. Very pretty. Yes, it is Guru, and it was $20 at one time. Priced at $20. Clearanced it on sale for $15. These are marked. These are 9 West. Big, bold red earrings. Little posts. It's nice. Oh, I got the little modern. I have a great picture of my mother wearing this style. Not quite this big. Hers were little pearls. And the picture is actually showing the earring kind of swinging like this. It's one of the most, it's a precious picture of my mother. I believe she was in her 20s at the time. Oh, look at this. This is a piece that I think is broken off, but this is a great little crafter piece, don't you think? Little glass, probably transfer on there. Very nice. Wow. Gold tone. Well, there's a little wear on them for sure. I'll put those in the craft. The silver matched up, waiting on the match on the brass colored. See what this is. All right, so this is on a bead ball chain. We have some messages here. Laugh, hope, hobie, hobe, hope. It almost looks like a bee. What is that? There it goes. Hope. Hope, laugh, art. Art. That's cool. Hope, laugh, art. And then this is by, this is a cool piece. I like this. 1993 Embered. I'll have to look this up. This is a mixed metal piece too. Genuine copper, some brass, anything with art written on it is usually a good seller for me. So I like that. That's very cool. Very different. Art, hope, and life. Yeah, nice. Brass bead ball chain as well. That's a good one, worth listing. This looks like Claire's or something. It's got some charms, including a star and some shells and a little tassel. Nice gold chain on it. And these are in good condition. Anybody likes the big hoops? These are probably 3 inches. Very nice. By the way, if you ever see anything in a haul, be sure and email me at thelmahordes@gmail.com. I usually will entertain a transaction that way, but of course I am going to start selling on the other channel, and that other channel is called Thelma Thrift, the estate sales. I will link it here, so be sure and subscribe, because I will be having sales there in addition to having them on Facebook and whatnot and eBay and everywhere else. These are really nice little hoops in gold tone. They do match up. We've got a pin with a cloud and lightning cloud there. We do have the match to the copper colored earrings that match the statement necklace. So that's nice. These are clip. Looks like a hematite. Haven't found the match to that one yet. 2 statement necklaces. Very Y2K. I really never wore these. I had some coworkers who wore them. So Sea Star. So you know the gist of these. Little statement necklaces. So I'm going to craft that out. Gunmetal chain with a little sea star. I do like sea stars. Pretty. The match on the pumpkins. Cannot wait till October, only because it's way too hot. I don't even know what this is or what it's supposed to be, but it's a key fob. Let me know in the comments if you know what this is. By the way, if you have not subscribed, be sure and subscribe today. My subscriptions are always free, but do feel free to support the channel further with your membership. That always helps to bring you more content, as well as you will be entitled to some perks as far as discounts with my sales and auctions. This shell has a special name. Let me know in the comments if you know. Can you hear the waves? Can you smell the sea? I can. These are so pretty. The color is so pretty. Cobalt blue color. Love that. Crystal earrings. Oh, these are earrings in here. So far one, but it's a little skeleton key with a heart motif. Very lightweight too, very nice. Tingles, always tingle here. Oh, here's the seashell one. This one's pretty. Look how pretty this is. Looks like puka shells. Oh no, this is pretty. And this one you can hear the sea as well. I'm joking. I do love it though. Oh, is this a fish? I love these little fish. This is a little pendant. Do you know what you call these? I don't know. Oh, they're so cute. Articulated little fish. That's a pretty color too. Now, if we had 2 of them, we could have earrings. That would be nice. Here is a locket, or maybe it's engraved, y'all. What is this? It's got a sticker and it's engraved with someone's initials on it. It's monogrammed. It's LGA. And then it says Sheridan in the back with a lion. That is so pretty. And it snaps. I'm so glad it's not magnetic. That's beautiful. Now that would make a very nice pendant as well. If those were your initials, huh? It looks like it's stainless. I love the way it's got that indentation, making it easier to open up. I don't believe it's sterling or anything. What is Sheridan? Is that like the hotel chain? It's certainly ruffled. It's certainly ruffled. Lots of tangulation here. I will spare you the details. Oh, this looks like sterling. Indeed, sterling, 925. Well, that's a bingo already. Anytime I get a sterling chain, it's a bingo. This is probably 20 inches long, and these bead ball chains are very nice for heavy pendants, lockets, that sort of thing. They always are appreciated. Some kind of clip, I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of ornamentation for a uniform or something. Let me see what it says. Department of the Army, United States of America. There we go. Very cool. A choker on that. Faux leather, kind of suede. Oh, these are pretty. Look at these earrings. These are very nice. They're pierced. They're emerald green. Very nice. Look at those. Aren't these perfect for Christmas? All the rhinestones are there. That's a bingo right there. I love when the rhinestones are intact. All the rhinestones are present. Sliver of wood here. A little slice. That's so cute. I think it's made of resin. No, I don't know what it is. Look, someone put a heart on it. Cute. I mean, it could be real wood. I don't know. It feels very smooth. And this one says Department of the Air Force, United States of America. To a military buff, those might be interesting. I may put those aside and list them. Came off of there. I think that was the price tag. Or, no, it could have been one of the threads. They'll probably be crafted. It will not open. What is the deal with that? Okay. We got a vintage little brooch out of there. That's interesting. One of the pearls is about to get lost. Gotta glue that in. All right, very cool. This is Zad. I think I've heard of that. It's a little button necklace, closure there. These are just little white beads. Interesting. They kind of stretch because they're crocheted or macrameed. Kind of a knit thing there. Very cool. This looks like a sterling earring as well, but we'll put it aside. Hopefully we'll find a match for it. Here's a little clip-on flower. Crystal ones matched. Well, clear rhinestones. They look like acrylic. They're clipped. They're well made. I don't see a maker on them. They're nice and heavy, though. They do look like they need a cleaning. Here they are. They're very sparkly. They really look like diamonds. Don't they? I think they do. They're not, though, but they're pretty. These are intact as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to just worry about this later. I don't see anything that I absolutely have to look at. This is kind of interesting, but it just looks like children's jewelry anyway, and I may yank that little tassel out of there. This ring, just a costume piece. Boy, these are strange. Look at that. I think they're thermoset, and they have gotten really yellowed and decrepit. A marcasite, looks like sterling. It looks like a piece that fell off because I can't tell how that would go, but it sure is pretty. Look at that. Looks like sterling and marcasites. Let me double check that. Yeah, it's marked 925 and it's marked KL. KL on the side there, right there. And then the 925 is right there. But I don't know if it broke off because there's nothing to hook onto it, but I guess I could possibly make a pendant out of it anyway, salvage maybe the bottom part. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I sure hope I get another one. Maybe I can have some earrings. I do like marcasite. I have a love-hate relationship with marcasite. I really only like the vintage ones because anything I buy that's modern, it is notorious, absolutely notorious for fallout. They just fall out. Now, I have read that they used to make them out of this other material. I don't know if it was pyrite or hematite, either one or vice versa, but the natural occurrence of that stone is for it to shrink. So that's why as it shrinks, you will lose them. But the vintage ones, which were made with the prior material, they don't fall out, at least not as often as a modern piece. I mean, I just don't even buy marcasite anymore. I love a piece. I'll look at it, and as soon as they say, oh, it's got marcasites, I just channel it out. I just ignore it because I cannot buy it. This is some kind of dichroic glass. It's really pretty. I think I saw the other one a minute ago, Yeah, that's the story of Marcasite. We've got some jasper and everything in here. That's interesting. Real leather. Simulated copper there and verdigris added and all of that. Oh, here's a nice little twist back. Hope we find that match too. Broken. What a shame. But I guess we could do some kind of salvage with that. Take off the top part. We'll make them a pierced earring pair. That would be a good solution. Right? Silver tone. Very nice rope design. Hematite. They are vintage. I do not see a mark on them at all. They're in great condition. I really think they are very relevant. And nothing wrong with a dated piece. Nothing wrong with looking at deco jewelry or 40s or even 50s or 60s pop mod like we just saw. But these, honestly, they look like you could have picked them out yesterday. They are just very, very cool. That beautiful cord, almost cable-like design is gorgeous. I really like it. Little individual bracelets here. One of them has beads and a seashell. Looks like just silver tone on this. Simple bracelets there. There's some kind of stone or rock bead on these. They are a bone color. There's also some silver colored discs. 1892. Don't know what that is. Very heavy though. Made in Austria. So these are Austrian crystals, I assume. Aren't those pretty? I'm going to save that one. Turn it into a pendant or something. They are prong set. They're very pretty. Very cool. But this is just a little dangle of red and something else there. We'll look at that in just a minute. It's heavy metal there. Hopefully we'll find the match to that. Looks like something you might see on a pirate. Will charm through all kinds of things on it. Maybe that's the way it came. I can't really tell. It may have been designed that way, or maybe someone decided to embellish it further. What do you think? It's a right little mess there, don't you think? What else is in here? Snail chain. This is for your glasses, though. Okay, so the young are wearing these now. I'm seeing them everywhere. I don't like to wear them because they make me look like I'm 102, but apparently the young people are wearing them because they look cool. Yeah, a lot of loops and hoops and in a gunmetal color. Not quite black, really truly a gunmetal. Adjustable chain. A service pin or something. Looks like a P. Oh, I think it was some kind of a... It looks like it could have been a bracelet. Like maybe you could wrap it a few times. Because it really looks small for a belt, but who knows. Let me know if you have any idea what this is. I guess it could be a belt. It is big enough for a belt, but I'm telling you, it's a 24-inch waist. Here's a key fob from, I don't know. Interesting there. We've got the other hand. Do we get two hands? Yeah, because they were earrings. Cool. They are cool. They really are. Or a costume. That would be so cool. Hefty little chain here. Gold tone. I do love this chain. This is a great crafter piece if you do not like this look, which is actually kind of cool. I'm telling you, the gold is coming, making a huge splash. I never stop loving gold, but I love them both, honestly. But it's nice to see that people are appreciating the gold look again. Oh, that's a lion. Oh, that is so cute. It's got little L's on the eyes. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, there has to be a market for this. I'm going to throw it up on eBay. Very, very cool. Oh, I have never expected to see the lion logo there in the eyes. How cool is that? Could always replace it if I didn't want to wear it that way. Like Lions Club all the way through. I could dangle some red beads or something else. There's some rhinestones. Let me know in the comments if you've ever seen Lions Club jewelry other than the service type of or honorary commemorative pins and things. This is a little mesh necklace. More of the snail chain. We got two of these, same style. And acrylic beads on here. Oh, bubblegum colors. We even got some carved beads in here too. That's interesting. This is a broken rope chain. These genuine pukas, they are. Now these can sell for pretty good money. At least they did a few years ago for me on eBay, because these are the genuine original puka shells. The ones they tried to imitate later, they were not as smooth. They weren't as carefully crafted as these older 70s varieties were. Okay, these are kind of faded out. The pearls have definitely seen better days. You can see they're losing their color. Craft. It's a very nice one there. Yeah, that's nice. So that's a good piece to have to craft with. This is nice and heavy. Kind of a play on, a little nod to Van Cleef and Arpels. Oh, this is a good brand. Alhambra. Yeah, this is a nice brand. I've purchased this one. Amrita Singh. And still packaged nice. The colors are beautiful too. Yeah, very nice. Look at all those beautiful colors. Red, cream, peach, turquoise blue, cobalt blue. Very nice and very well made. It's very heavy, very nice. I like that. Nice to have it still packaged too. How fabulous. These are cute because they actually look like vintage ornaments because they're faded and in that silvery enameled look. Yes, a hat, a red hat. This one's pretty. Look at that. 3D hat here. How cool is that? And this is glass, indeed. It is glass. Too cute. Oh my gosh, I love it. With the purple ribbon on the hat there. That is darling. Mixed metal hair. This one has rhinestones. It has the bronze or copper, gold tones, and silver tone. And more like a gunmetal or a pewter color actually on that white metal there. That's a cool piece. All the rhinestones are there. Looks well made. More leather here. Look at, okay, this is some kind of a necklace. Oh, it's got a woman. She's holding something up, or wow, she's kind of cool. Don't know. Was she a oh no, she's got very long hair. I was gonna say, is she a diver? That's kind of a cool piece. Yeah. That's very interesting. I do not like the setting, though this does appear to be real leather. I think this little bar at the front takes away from it. And look, it's already verdigris there because of it. I may rescue her and put her on a chain. It depends on what she has there. So we'll do that in my redesign, reconstruct, design and destroy video. So be sure and subscribe. If you haven't done so, all my subscriptions are free. And if you hit that notification bell, you will never miss another video. Very delicate. It almost reminds me of a Palacios, but very Victorian with the black jewelry. I love it. I think these are, yeah, I was going to say they almost look red, but no, believe they're all black, but this almost looks like a garnet color stone. Could be the lighting for me, but I like that. The gold beads. These are acrylic, very lightweight. Good crafter piece as well. These always make nice little bracelet chains. Like an ID bracelet. I do have some necklaces that have tags with little quips on them and everything. And I have one that's broken, actually. I think it says Believe on it. That might work for that. We shall see. Oh, that's pretty. Little carved shell. Don't care for this little macrame, but that's pretty. That is kind of golden as well. Very interesting. I believe these are bone. That could be bone too, these bigger, but look how they're different size. But I don't know, sometimes that doesn't really make a difference, especially in earrings. You're wearing one on the other side. It almost looks like a noose. I actually did have a pendant once that was a noose. So I'll put that aside for testing. Gold tone. Just rings here. This is nice. It has little dangles and it has hoops, hoop dangles inside the hoops, just a lot of hoops. This is a big, thick piece of leather right here. And SYS, fax, company, logo and phone number, I guess. Looks like an Asian company. Very timely. Red, white, and blue. This looks vintage. There we go. Pearls. An interesting piece. I think I've seen pieces like this before, and I never know what the design is. Is that supposed to be a fish? I think that's what it is. Yeah, this is definitely real turquoise. Very nice. I'm going to start saving all of these little real turquoise pieces. One day I will make something out of them. This is a little choker piece. This feels like leather as well. So American Eagle, little hippie necklace there. It's really cute. It's bead ball. Very nice. Silver and gold tone. This would be nice to have a nice pendant, a turquoise pendant on this. Would look good with that. I like that. Rings here, they kind of interlock. This looks very artsy, don't you think? It does. It looks very studio jewelry, art jewelry style. And it has sort of a brass colored and gunmetal combination there. Lions, club charm, beautiful orange colored beads as well, long necklace, and these are acrylic. And this really isn't the fishing wire. This looks like metal. It is metal. Sometimes the ones that look like metal are actually a fabric, like a silk. Shell nuggets here. The discs are gold tone, sort of a blonde gold. That's actually pretty. And then we've got some bezel set stones there. Very nice. I don't see a maker. It's just all on mesh there in the back. They threw in everything there. I hate when they did that. This really used to make me so mad because this is not jewelry. All those key fobs, not jewelry. Red Hat Society piece. This one is a necklace. 24 inches long on that. Small glass beads on that. It might be an easy replacement though. What a shame though. They've got a very nice design. I think they're like leaves or palms or something. Like in the back. I'll run those through the machine and get them clean. But look how precious. This is beautiful colors. Just gorgeous. Looks like a boulder opal. Matched up with the pretty red glass beads. We're going to have to figure out what to do with this cufflink. Do any of you do anything with your single cufflinks? These matched. Very pretty. Sort of a smoky rhinestone in there. They're very pretty. Well, I sure had fun doing this. I hope you did as well. Please give me a thumbs up. Let me know you had a good time with your thumbs up. With your comments, let me know what was your favorite piece, what was your biggest surprise. And for watching, thank you for your time. And I want to thank Miss Liz at Makeup Zombie for a wonderful bag, a wonderful freebie. a giveaway. How lucky am I to know her and consider her a friend, as well as a wonderful fellow YouTuber. So check out her channel, and thank you so much for joining me tonight. Bye-bye.